Yo, um, mm. Peace to the God and the rebirth and the re-education. This is only for the nation. Screw your occupation. And Booster, first contributor, man. You my guy, dog. You always showing love. I've been gone. And we gonna talk about where I've been at. Number one, I've been using a new rule that I put on myself, and I don't post unless I have something to say. That's a big thing of what I'm doing right now. I don't post unless I have something to say. I don't do that. Number one, I like to miss it, and I was getting to the point where I dreaded doing it. So I was like, I'm just not going live all the time. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I gotta have something I want to say. It got to be something that someone inbox me or ask me, and then I think on it, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna go from there. Another thing too is I've been looking for a cool job that I know nothing about. A cool job that I know nothing about. I don't want to have any experience in it. I don't want none of that. And that's pretty hard because I've done a lot of things in trucking. So I was trying to figure out which one can I do that I haven't done. I don't want to know how to do it. I don't want to know the schedules. I don't want to just see something and know how to do it. I want to be kicked back down to a rookie. I'm not saying that it's gonna be out of the truck, because I've been out of the truck for a long time. It's definitely gonna be something where I could be home every night, but I'm talking about the thing on the back of the truck, the job. Because driving is just a portion. It's the actual job. And I thought that would be something good for the Patreon program. Yeah, I ain't mechanic or nothing. I want to do something and be able to do videos on it. Like when I was a rookie. The same enthusiasm, also learning from scratch. And And the first season is going to be on. I'm going to do it on Patreon to make sure I get my vlog skills back together. It's going to be a treat for the Patreon people first, but I'm eventually bring it out. But it's going to take time for me to get my bearings on what I'm doing. So I mean, hopefully this new thing takes us places that we've never seen, and we can share it and figure out some things. And I just want to learn a new skill. I've been doing a lot of quiet time. Just been thinking, man. Just thinking big time. That's why I haven't been around. And certain things I was thinking in my mind that I didn't want to deal with. And one of those things was um I'm done with the trucking get rich schemes. I'm done with that. I'm not interested in you asking me how to get to make a bunch of money. And I'm gonna break down why that is, because it's a type of person that messages me that annoys me. There's a type of person that usually they start the message like, hey man, how do you make like 6, 7 grand, man? Like I'm out here trying to get paid. Like I'm not trying to hear that conversation no more. I'm over it. These people usually don't want to do half the things it takes to make the money, and they usually end up mad after you tell them what you got to do. So I'm just closed for business on that, and I'll leave it with this: if you keep doing something, you'll get better at it. You'll make more money. Half of the answer is time. You can't come in with no time and make a bunch of money. It takes time, and I finally see why the I finally see why I used to say, well, the old heads, they don't want to tell us how. I get why they don't really talk about it. I understand it. It's because half the time you're just talking into the wind to people who ain't gonna do nothing you tell them to do. Number one. Number two, y'all are really interested if I drive or not. Why is that? Why is that? Bernard Davis, explain why y'all are so interested whether I drive or not. It is very annoying. Very annoying, man. Do you drive? Do you drive? Why do you care if I drive or not? What is that about? Explain it. Bernard, you're on the spot. Tell us why you care if I drive. And what does that mean? I understand that, but that didn't answer the question. That didn't answer the question. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I just want to know why people want to know. See, this is another thing too. It's another thing too. Uh, I believe that what we do on here, the people who watch, they want to know what you're doing. Half of the time, they're not really fans of yours. They're not really fans of yours. They're not. They just want to know what you're doing. I consciously a while back I'm not beating up on you, Bernard. I'm just explaining myself. I consciously a while back just stop telling my business. I don't say it, what I'm doing. Right. I gotta actually. I'm gonna be soon. I'm gonna be hitting just fill up again for a stronger one. Then I need a stronger one, so I'm setting a budget of like up to like 2,600 to see if Phil can beef me up another one, and then I'm gonna have one for the stream and one for the game because I can't really do the gaming thing on this, but I just don't. I don't really talk about what I do, like as far as what company I work at. As far as the companies I work at, as far as what truck I drive, I don't really, I stopped getting into that because what I learned was those people they don't like you. They're not here for the content. They're here just to see what you're doing so they can talk about what you're doing in a negative light. That's it. And I'm to get away from that type of stuff. And it worked. I just stopped talking about what I was doing. I just stopped talking about it. It was built on live. If you go down, you can see the live of what's on it. Right. Which was a thought. Which was a thought, Bugsy. Which was a thought. But no, I still drive, bro. I just don't tell y'all where I'm driving. I just don't tell you where I'm driving. It's that simple. I do not say where I'm driving. I don't talk about it. And um hopefully y'all take my lead on that and don't do that. Y'all take my word on that. Don't tell people exactly what you're doing. Like don't break it down for them. You could probably tell them the division, but don't tell them the companies. I see you 1011. Don't tell them the company. Jane Cole, thanks for showing love. Oof, it's weird, man. It is weird. Right. It's weird. And it's like I just have a serious, it's like dumb stuff, man. Automatic blocks, bro. Thanks, Devin, for asking me a good question, bro. Man, I've been good, man. I just been wrestling with if I was just gonna shut this down and stop doing this. That's what I was thinking in my mind. Like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I just took time, yo. When I met up with Phil, I got so many videos. It gave me time to be able to not not do these all the time, but have content to post. Because I think I got about like 9 videos when we were together. So I was wrestling with. Appreciate that, Austin. Um, I was better to hit the cash app because YouTube takes 50% of that, bro. Um, I was wrestling with I should just stop doing this, and then I could go into something else and just make the video and just drop the video and just back out of the live thing completely where I talk to people. I feel like I could have a more private life if I did that. If I just start dropping recorded videos only, then I can have a more private life. I won't have to talk to nobody. Definitely. Hey, geez, I don't know how to say your name. Blending. I'll say blending. Appreciate that, man. So that's what I was thinking of doing it. Mando,
Yo,
what's going on, big money?
how am I sounding?
You sounding good. I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Just got new internet at the place. Gotta make sure it's all good.
Where you been?
Oh man, moved to Minnesota.
Oh, he had stuff to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been good. Haven't been driving for the last couple of weeks. Probably go back in October.
how's it been? How's it been being off that long?
It's been good. You know, after 18 months solid, pretty much on the road all the time. It's nice to ground myself a little bit for a little while.
We're in the same boat, man. We're in the exact same freaking boat. Grounding, just trying to get the mental space right, which is what I've been doing. I've been I don't know. I just been still. I think that's the perfect word for it. I just been still because it's. I don't know. I don't know. I be getting disillusioned with this, and I believe I'm not doing this no more. I don't want to do this no more. I be thinking that sometimes.
Yeah, there comes a time when you just gotta step back and
Step back and just
make sure that.
Ooh, you break up now. You just broke up. You just broke up.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out in the sticks.
Hey man, I appreciate you for calling in. I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. We're gonna have to catch up offline.
Yeah, you gaming tonight or what?
Yeah, I'm usually gaming every night, bro. What are you playing?
What am I playing?
Yeah.
Zombies. Pretty much the only thing I got right now that we'd probably be able to cross play with. You got that PlayStation.
No, I've been gaming exclusively on PC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been exclusively on PC. I've been playing Nuketown and all that stuff.
Oh, heck yeah. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if there was an update or not. Did Phil get you a new graphics card?
No, I'm gonna get the whole new computer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the whole new computer.
I see how it is. Don't even tell me what you're doing.
That's why I said we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch up off here. I'm gonna get you connected. I'm gonna hit your Patreon inbox after this.
All right, man.
All right. No, Larry Young, you have a point. People, you need to stop promoting these companies that have millions of dollars to promote themselves. Why should you promote their business when they know you're going to do it for them for free? Listen, he's speaking to the choir right now. I do not tell people where I'm at because my biggest thing is a company's going to pay me for that. You're going to have to pay me for that. I'm not doing that for free because you're making countable money off of that. They're making quantifiable money and, big time. Well, thanks, Linwood Bailey Jr. Show support to the cat. I appreciate the love. Show to James. They're not gonna pay you for that. And everybody some people are getting paid. Some people are not. I digress, but my thing was I'm not doing this unless you pay me some money. Because they go as far as even coming to my email. They come to my email and they literally ask, hey man, I have this so-and-so company. It could be a broker company. It could be they ask me to sell out every day, y'all. Like, y'all don't even know. Broker companies, recruiter companies, because 60% of the recruiter game isn't through the company; it's third party. So half the time, the recruiter you're talking to is in a scoop bucket about a Chattahoochee River, and the company is in Salt Lake City or is in Nevada, or not Nevada, nothing's in Nevada, or in another place. So they're just basically getting the leads and funneling them to the company and sending them and all that type of stuff. But they don't work for the company. And these companies will, oh man, if you could, we do some, we're freight job finding solutions or something like that. And then I'll go through the email and I'll be like, okay, well, what the money talking about? Oh, well, I would have to ask. Right there, I block them. Dude, you're gonna have to leave with the money, bro. I'm not doing it I don't do this for free. I'm not doing this for free. Also, you gotta I asked for a company list. What companies are you sending people to? And it's like Rapers Anonymous. Like, it is nothing good. It's nothing good. And it's like, I can't really push that company, bro. If you came with me and said it was like the league, even though me and the league don't have the best relationship, I still know that people gonna be okay, bro. You coming over here with I'm not gonna say what companies are, I'm just saying with like Rapers Anonymous, the top 4 Raper Anonymous companies. I can't do that. Then it switches to what they're gonna pay you. Oh, I'm gonna pay you this much. Look, bro, you're sending them to the Rape Coalition. I can't help you. The place has too much bad juju. I just can't do it. I could have been sold out, bro. Been sold out. They're talking like 500-600 a head. I just didn't do it. You would have to give me a company list that I feel comfortable with. And you can't give me that. You're not giving me that. Y'all giving me crap. Junk. I was hearing stuff, here in Las Vegas, they want to pay a trucker $13, $14, $15 an hour. Bro, I can't get behind that at all, bro. I'm sorry. I can't get behind it, bro. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work, and I'm not interested in pushing that. Bill.
What's happening, man?
Another man just talking.
Here we switching up the vibes, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely switching the vibes up, man. I'm contemplating going recorded only and not doing lives anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to me, it's a lack of appreciation, and it doesn't help the channel.
As far as doing recorded only content,
the recording only content definitely helps the channel more than the live does.
Oh, more than live. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that was my suggestion to you before. I mean, it was an idea at least.
Yeah, you did bring that up before. It's just that I was still I'm doing the live thing, and maybe I'll do it every once in a while, but it can't be the linchpin of the channel.
Right.
And I have to put myself in a position to gather content. That's why it's like my next move, which we'll talk about off of here, will be content heavy. It'd be all new to me. Because that's one thing it has to be new for me to get a bunch of content out of it. I can't do something I've done before.
True. That's the beauty and the art of evolution.
Exactly. So it has to be something new. Y'all can throw out local driver suggestions. I'm not doing fuel hauling. No diss to Dirty Broke. He's just a better man than me. I just don't want to do that. I don't
well,
want
I'll say either that or I know you don't like Amazon.
No, I've done it. I've done it. I just know personally that it sucks. Not that the money doesn't suck, but the lifestyle sucks.
True. I can't disagree there. I mean, aside from that, I mean, you already know what the container life is like because your father did it for many years.
Right. Which my dad did it. Law does it. So I definitely have outlets of people to talk to, and they're available. They're available. they're available. But it's like that's still a shipper though.
Right. I mean, aside from that though, I mean,
I kind of want
I
to do.
know Vegas is kind of funny with the chauffeur thing, but I mean, that's kind of a lane, I guess.
Yeah, that's a lane. That's a lane. But I don't even enjoy being near bars and clubs, and that's all I would be near if I did that. So it's like
Right. Yeah.
set myself up to be to be
Yeah.
angry, and then you're picking those people up from there drunk because I was like, ugh.
Right.
Now
I mean, I
you're
guess
just.
the other option would be to do maybe like maybe do like some kind of shuttle work maybe.
What do you mean
If
by
you ever
shuttle work?
decided to, maybe dabble with the doubles game. I know there's certain
Mm.
certain carriers that have lanes where all you do is you're just dragging a doubles out to a spot and meeting another guy swapping trailers. I know that's a big thing.
Hey, look into that. I got a position I'm gonna talk to you about that I'm gonna do that is around I think it's $1,800 a week,
Okay, that ain't bad.
but
I'm
it's
not mad
like
at it.
it's way out of my wheelhouse though. It's like
Oh,
way.
really?
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I could make a lot of content off of this.
Yeah.
I could make a bunch of content off of this.
And I imagine that the time fits your preference.
No, it's every day 4 in the morning.
Is this what you told me about before?
No, this is different.
Oh, okay.
Mm. It's every day 4 in the morning, 5 days, 2 weeks will be 6 days a week, every day 4 in the morning.
Hmm.
And it's gonna be a lot of mountain driving.
Okay. All right.
But it's gonna be 18 speeds only though.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Now you speaking my language, Steve.
Yeah.
we
Like,
we clicking and splitting. It's a good time.
yeah. And it's like I'm probably gonna be in a long nosed Pete, and I'm like, oh.
Ooh, that long nose backing is different.
Exactly, bro. Like, I don't think you're
Look.
gonna have to back though. I think you just pull in and just do what you got to do. I don't think you got to back much, but
Okay.
it's
Okay.
I'm gonna be long nosed daddy in it.
You know what? We gonna talk about it, but I have a few theories.
Mhm.
I have a few theories because this is sounding familiar.
Yeah. So it's like I'm gonna be 600-700 horsepower.
Yeah, this is
Like,
see now. Yeah,
bro,
you. If I'm right, I'm gonna have a good old laugh if I'm right about what I think it is.
right. So if I can get that content, then it's gonna be on and popping, man. Because and I want to share that with people.
Look, you can
Look, Barry, also you gonna be hauling cattle. I don't know, bro. I could be.
look. You gonna mess around and be like the mother boys do them ASMR video. Just had a camera up,
That's
riding
it.
with the Jakes on.
I won't say nothing. Holding a cup of coffee, like chilling, bro. Hey, cattle hauling, man, could be, bro. I could be. I'm gonna make the content, so you're gonna know what it is. It's just that I'm gonna be, testing the content on the Patreon people first and answering their questions first before I roll it out to the public. So y'all gotta give me some time to work the kinks out.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. So I'm trying to work that out and basically find a way for me to keep doing it because the thing I was doing, because it's smaller companies,
Mm-hmm.
and before I could be in something where I would like own one,
Right.
I'm the type of person I gotta do years of being company. I don't need to own something before I know how it works.
Right.
'Cause I know I'm gonna get some pushback because it's like, well, why aren't you like buying the truck? I don't know the business. This is completely different from freight. It's
Right.
completely different. So why would I buy this and don't know what I'm doing? Like I need to use somebody else's stuff. And the people that are company are still seeing 18, still seeing between $1,600 and $2,300 a week.
That's
Home every
still
day.
winning. That's still winning to me.
It is definitely winning, but
And if we can talk about that for a second, that's something that needs to that narrative needs to really change. As
which
far
one?
as as far as the, when you ascend to a certain level, that you have to stay in that space. As far as like, people make the arguments about the lease game and the owner opera game and stuff like that. Not everybody has to do that to be successful. I know it's kind of painted that way, that in
No,
order to be at the pinnacle of success, you have to go that far into it. But there's a lot of people out here, and Dirty Broke is a perfect example, that
perfect example.
you can be a company man and be very successful.
You could be very successful, and if work-life balance is something that you take seriously, you're technically winning.
Right. That's really the end game goal, to be out of poverty and to have like you said, a life work balance.
Yeah,
All the other stuff is just for fluff and ego, in my opinion.
yeah, it starts getting out of hand, out of whack with it sometimes. It's just like, my thing is, this is the thing that I'm learning as I get older. To be content and be even as far as my emotions and how I feel about something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't need it to look good. I don't need it to I had to get to that point. I don't need it to look good. I don't need it to make another thing I had to get to the point is I don't need to make $4,000 a week. I have arranged my bills in a way where I don't need $4,000 a week.
Right.
All of what was that? Oh, it's telling me to drink more water. This water app, dude. It's freaking like my mom.
It's on your bumper.
Yeah. drink water. You haven't drunk water. I want it to be something that I enjoy doing. I want it to be something that's kind of awkward to learn. So I want it to be something that's going to kind of set me off, so I can make videos about why it pisses me off. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted it to be an industry that had cooler trucks. I'll even admit that, because when you're just doing OTR has battened down to the most efficient truck, and the most efficient trucks are the most unfun trucks.
Right. It makes me feel the way when I see Long Nose pull up with the stacks. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, so
like I'm in a brand new truck, and I'd be looking at the 1997 like, God dog it, I want to drive that.
right, like, but yours is more efficient and stuff. But I kind of wanted to do something, whether it be like, heavy haul, and I want to do something where I get to drive the crazy truck, because what I'm going to do,
the ungodly powerful truck.
right, because I can drive 8. I did it in the oil field. I drive 18 speeds, and I can drive all that stuff. I know how to do all that stuff. But it's like, usually when you get to a company, it's like, hey, automatic, buddy, get out there. All the balls are cut off. It's like, I don't want to do that. I want to hear that.
You know when you get it, you got to put a sky shifter in it now.
Well, it's not gonna be my truck to put anything in it.
Okay.
Right. I'm not gonna be my truck to put it in. It may be in there already, because I'm gonna start off at a company, figure it out. Then I'm gonna go to the company that got the chicken lights and the whole niggity wiggity. You know what I'm saying? I could have lied to y'all and told y'all I bought the truck, but I don't want to do that. I'm just telling y'all the flat out truth. I'm just learning, and if the company treats me well. What was that? If the company treats me well, I'll say what company it is when I leave. But I can't be at a company and tell you what company I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, for multiple reasons.
Exactly, and I think it's just weird that the people want to know. Like, and we're talking about local work. You don't live here, so what does it matter? Right. You know what I mean? It's better to me. I'm just going to harp on the division, what I'm doing.
Right. That's
you
can find important anyway.
You can find that division where you are. You can find that division where you are. But to me, I just want to. I don't know. I just feel like all the other facets of trucking is just boring to me. I want something where it's like legit fun, and it's like I'm psyched to cut it on in the morning. That's what I want.
Right.
He says Jordan has a wind division and they have Vovizies. I ain't tripping about no Vovizies right now, man. I want to be in something so heavy and so rugged that they got classic trucks.
Yeah, I actually went to an interesting place yesterday. I won't say what state I was in, but I actually went to a production place where they make wind what do you call them? The wind turbine parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like the legit field where they had them laid out to be picked up by those, those special heavy haul trucks to pick them up. And I was like, huh. So this is where they make them at.
Right. Right. Those dudes make some good money too, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Marcus D said there's nothing fun about driving all day, every day, bro. That's not everybody's experience, man. I've met
True.
people who've never wanted to own a truck and they've had a wonderful career, bro. And they've loved it. They love driving and the whole nine. I've met old couples with super sleepers who love every freaking second of it.
Well, I'm not even gonna lie to you. As rough of an experience it was, I had a ball when I had that P379. It was never bad driving that thing.
Right. You just feel like you're big stuff just driving it. Like it's like, oh my God, this is dope.
And
Especially when you gotta pay the gas.
I don't know what it is about that nose, but traffic respects you a little bit more when you got that nose hanging out the front.
Yeah.
They
I
get
feel
out
like
the way when they hear that thing come in.
yeah, I feel like Rusty Nails, you know what I'm saying? Like that trucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Dude, he was Rusty Nails. He was running around getting everybody. He was in I think he was in a Freightliner, a long nose Freightliner. Yeah, so I'm trying to just drive something I feel like driving that I want to cover, man, because I can do content, but I just find myself not wanting to do it. I don't want to do
Right.
that.
Because I mean you've done it.
Exactly. I've done it. I've done everything in my sections I've done. I have to get the only logical step is to go to another section.
Right.
And
Like I said, you've put yourself into like you said, a place of not complacency, but a place of being content.
right.
As far as the evolution of your career, that like I said, you've talked about all the stuff that you've done already. So,
And the factors of what helps me pick what I'm going to do. There's a wellness factor that I have. One of them is does this have a correct work-life balance?
right, because I feel like in the early stages, which we all do it, health gets put on the back burner in terms of growing our careers. And after you cross that threshold of reaching, I guess you could say, your peak of success or the peak of what you desire to do in this industry, that's when health and time become more of a priority, or at least it should. Some people don't; they just drive until they die. But
Exactly. And that was the big thing. I have a restrictive diet. I'm not going to be vegan forever, but I had to get my cholesterol and heart rate and weight down to where it is now. I'm in the low 260s. When I got off, I was 294.
right, which is massive progress, especially you're past your
Right.
20s, so it's not easy.
It's not easy to drop that weight, and I had to do it. I was like, how can I drop this weight? I went vegan, cut out a lot of meats, and it got me to a place where it's like, okay, I'm feeling physically good. Now I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. I could have easily just took a regional job. I could have went and just leased a truck regional and made $2,500 a week and got home every weekend. But it's like, dude, I don't even want to stay in the truck every day. I don't want to do it. Hickman Stone says, what don't you like about fuel hauling? I didn't say I didn't like the lifestyle of fuel hauling. Lifestyle of fuel hauling is the same as what I'm about to be doing. It's wake up early, or sometimes it's night. I just particularly don't want to drive with fuel on my back. But please, by all means,
there's a risk factor. But if you have the capacity and you have the qualification to get into that field and you don't mind doing it, you should do it. That's my opinion.
Do it.
I tell anybody that wants to go local, that's one of the best things to do. If not that, being an intermodal dude.
It is the top thing to do. I'm not gonna say it's not the best choice. I'm just saying it's not for me. I don't want flammable stuff on my back. I don't want to do it. And I don't want the I don't want to deal with hazmat, dude. I'm not interested.
Yeah, it ain't for everybody. I mean, I like to be a little more dangerous, so I do it. But
Right, right. I'm not interested. I mean, I'll take my danger in another way that I understand. Like I'm going to be doing, out here by Vegas where we be at. It's a lot of crazy mountains.
yeah,
So it's going to be a buttload of mountain driving,
yeah,
which is not going to be a problem with a tricked out 18 speed. I'll be cruising the mountains. It won't be nothing to me. But the winter time it's going to get tricky.
true.
I looked into that, BG. He said he looked at the dump truck. I looked into dump trucks too, but
Dumps,
here's the thing:
man. Yeah,
out here, dump trucks are union. They're freaking union, and they don't lose people where you can get in like that.
right.
See, on the East Coast and the Midwest, you can just walk up to a dump truck place. They just hire you for $16, $17 an hour, and you're out of here.
Right.
Not here. It's a
I
whole
got an email for one today from a company in Florida of all places. I'm like, I don't live in Florida, but yeah, they were offering me a job for a dump truck for $17 an hour. So I mean it's there. But
yeah.
it's just that like fuel ain't for you, that ain't for me.
Right. Now I would be probably interested in Class A dump truck because that's a different game than the
Yeah,
dump.
with the extra buggy thing on the back.
Yeah, that's no. I mean Class A where the truck is where the dump part is 48 feet.
Oh, one of them 6 or 7 axle ones. Okay.
Yeah, those dudes do well. But here's the thing: the reason why dump truck is like $17 an hour is because they have a lot of overtime. So they really live on their overtime. So once you time and a half that baby, it's in the mid, sometimes high to $20-something an hour, and they can make a pretty decent check off of that. So don't sleep on it because it says $16, $17 an hour. As you think
Right.
about it, you're driving a full 70. They drive a full 70 a week. So you're getting almost 30 hours of overtime.
True.
So you're getting 40 at the 17 and you're getting 30 at the 20 something.
Yeah.
So don't belly dump. Yeah, I heard Denver they pay pretty well. A belly dump getting $26 an hour.
Yeah, if you get with the right company, belly dump is very lucrative. Or for the guys that live near the oil field, the sandbox guys.
Sandbox, belly dump, end dump, side dump. And a lot of them on the west coast are unioned out. They're not just where you can just walk in there. Now, I'm not saying they wouldn't hire you, but just understand you got to understand union culture before you go in there.
Right. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot different.
It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot of a lot of stuff going on with the whole union thing. It's not like
a
just
lot of politicking, as they say.
exactly. Especially if you want to go up. So it's like, and I'm the type of person I ain't interested in your bootlegging, bro. I'm not doing none of that.
Right.
Just get my check. You get my check, I'm gone, bro. Shout out the union, and I'm out the door. Like I'm not gonna be sitting around like the union cool doc dude, and we're all sitting around like complimenting his pickup truck. I'm not doing that. I'm not interested.
Or doing the community vote thing. Well, I think we should do this, and we need
Right.
to change this, and yeah, ain't nobody got time for all that.
Nah,
I'm just here to work and go home.
Here to work and go home, bro. I'm not going to the union bar. All right. And they got a bar they all go to. We sit around and talk about what we should get in the next. I'm not doing none of that, bro. None of it. None of it. I'm not wearing the union hat. I'm not putting the union sticker on my pickup. I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, I'm like Quavo. I don't do no fake kicking.
Yeah, which is good to be home every day. He said 600 to 1,200. And see, when you're talking about Louisiana, bro,
that's good money for that.
That's
that region.
Good money. There's places out there you can get a house, a legit $60,000 a year, and it don't be a crappy house.
Yep.
You can go out there. I had a buddy of mine who got a house in Texas for $100,000, and the thing had 30 acres, bro.
Yeah, that's not far fetched at all, especially if you get out in the county areas. Yeah, that's not hard to believe.
Now it's in the middle of nowhere, but it depends on how you like to live life. Some people love living in the middle of nowhere. They love that.
Yeah, I mean, even I was looking at a property the other day. It was granted it was a little steep, but that's because it's closer to the city. But it was a 9-acre property, 2-bed, 2.5-bath house with its own mechanical shop.
Right.
On the property, and it's tucked off the street. I think they were asking. I think they were asking like $350 for it if you bought the 6 acres, and then for an extra 4,000 they'll give you the other 3.5 acres. Which, considering how close it is to the city, that's actually really reasonable.
Yeah, it's really reasonable, and a lot of people don't understand that some of them people is in the backwood like that. They put truck washes on their land.
Yeah.
You know, they use like a biodegradable truck cleaning stuff, and they just get a hanger. Some of them don't even get a hanger. I've been to somewhere you just pull up and they just roll the ladder to you. They get on there, spray that sucker out, and it's like booyah. The company sends them $45, and they're just doing that. They're adjacent, close to like a meat packing plant or you know, a meat place, and they're just knocking 30, 40 of them bubbies out a day.
Yeah, it was when I used to do pneumatic, there was a guy that had a small, tank washout business close to the rail yard, and that's all he did all day. Come in, wash the tank about 30, 45 minutes out the door. That's $60.
Exactly, man. So it's like there's ways to you saying side money in trucking. My thing with side money in trucking, it usually has nothing to do with trucking. You got to do something in a totally different space, because most of the money in trucking has been gobbled up by corporations. So it's like it's not much you can do. But I mean, besides us getting into the murky waters of being a broker or an agent, getting into all that.
True. I mean, not even gonna lie, an idea I would love to one day try out, because I did it when I was 18. Doing truck detailing. Like, doing a light polish, wash down, interior wipe down job, the whole nine.
If you love trucks, it's something you would love to do. If you love, it's like a person, the detailer who details nothing but Bugattis and Ferraris.
Yeah,
probably likes his job.
True, especially if you are messing with foreign cars. They charge you.
Yeah, they charge you.
They can get up there. But they spend 12 hours detailing the car.
True, Warlock. He says, Warlock says, use your property as gated parking. That's true. I seen that in Florida with League. It was just all dude had was a trailer and a gate. He was getting it from the league.
Wow.
This doesn't pay well at all. I heard dispatching pays okay.
Yeah, depending on your experience.
Right. It's just you got to deal with office politics.
Right.
And I
ain't trying to play that game either.
it don't match my personality, bro. I can't do that because I'm going to go off. You ain't going to be able to talk to me, handle me in no type of way. So it ain't no point me put myself in that position. So you ain't going to be able to come to my desk and scream on me and I just stand there. Like, that's not going to work.
Nah.
Now everybody's day's ruined if you do that to me. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like, I'm messing up the coffee machine, all that. Like, everything's going to go stupid.
The coffee machine.
I'm telling you, don't do it. I'm putting all that on the floor. I'm pulling over the freaking refrigerator, all that. Like, I don't play with me like that. So I'm not, I know I don't need to be in a corporate setting. It's just not for me. Trucking job that pays $100K a year and won't need a side hustle. $100K a year does not mean you don't need a side hustle. You have a very small understanding of money if you think if you're done at $100,000. Me personally, I'm not done at $100,000. My thing is my dad said,
and even with that, there's so much that comes with that, because people will throw out these astronomical numbers. Oh, you can make $120,000, $200,000. Yeah, sure, on paper that's beautiful, but you're forgetting that in order to really see that kind of money, you're doing one of two things. You're either in the capacity where you are taking on a large chunk of responsibility, or you're in an oil field where you have no life. These are subjective. That's my opinion, but that's how I view it.
Yeah, oil field is a hard life. Those dudes are hard as nails, man. To live that life for a number of years, you're just a rough dude because it's rough, man. Oh, James Ingram is our biggest contributor with $30. He says power is greater than selflessness. I don't know what that pertains to, but you are the biggest contributor as of now. Your big money grips today. LTL, yeah, do LTL home though. A lot of people make money. I just ain't touching no freight, bro. Kill yourself on that. I ain't touching no freight. I'm not unpacking. I'm not rolling nothing down no roller. I ain't doing none of that, bro.
Right. That's why I was talking about the shuttle thing, because like I said, some of these LTL companies, which all the major ones pretty much do it. If you're in a bigger area, then like I said, they have the shuttle spots where they're just shifting trailers between cities, and you go to a certain spot, they take his, you take theirs, and you go back down the road, and that's your day.
Yeah, you're
or you
dealing
might
with
do it twice a day.
Yeah, depending on how far it is. Union jobs, you'll eventually end up at 100K LTL company. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with union jobs. I'm saying in Vegas, it's just not that easy to get into because there's so many people here that need jobs and there's so little jobs. Those jobs are usually taken. He work
Yeah,
LTL. It's
the biggest thing is it's subjected to location. That's a really big thing.
big time. And we're talking about like region to region, not state to state. Like you could be on the backside of Houston and it'd be different than it is in Dallas. Like it's no big deal.
That's a fact. Or like like Dirty Broke was saying, what kind of numbers they see up there in the Northeast, they're significantly more than the Southeast
But they
and the
pay
Midwest.
significantly more out for rent.
Right.
You're talking about a lot of people, when you talk to them about income, they have no understanding of cost of living because they don't move.
Right.
They stay where they stay. They stay where they stay. But if you're in about Mississippi, you are not in the same position as somebody who's working CDL in New York.
Ooh, that's a big fact.
They think $2,600 a month is dirt cheap, and you are not in that position. I was in certain parts of Mississippi, and I seen rent for $400 or $500.
Yeah,
which is like what? But at the same time, and if you want someplace snazzy, it's like 12. You know what I mean? It's like $1,200.
right. Yeah, I'll say $1,200-$1,400 in my hometown get you a very nice home.
Yeah,
You're
talking about a house, front room, back room, the whole niggity nine. Like
yeah.
But if you were to do that in Northern Virginia, you can't rent a house for less than $3,000.
Right.
Not one that you want to stay in.
Or like where I live now, 1,800 is the bottom of the barrel for home. You want something nice, you putting out $2,500, $3,000 a month.
They say, why they be hauling so many triples around Idaho and Montana? I don't know why, but I mean, must be something there.
It's the state thing. I mean, yeah, it's something about the Northwest as to why they have it like that. Like even with fuel, they don't haul regular fuel trucks. They haul two smaller tanks together.
Right, it's probably easier on the road not to put it all in one tank. Or another thing too is they have wider roads on the West Coast, so they can do things the East Coast can't.
Yeah, and all the speed limits are a lot higher.
Right, yeah, a lot higher. If you're trying to drive around Boston, you can't get too crazy. I've out the West Coast, I've seen people hauling double 53s.
Oh yeah, I saw a triple 53 2 days ago, out in what state was I in? Out in New Mexico, actually.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, they just have wide roads. It's not many bridges stopping them. It's man, driving on the West Coast is sweet. Besides the mountain,
Yeah,
it's sweet,
I
man.
do agree.
It's generally sunny. Like you're not getting that on the East Coast, man. You drive through like a Boston or a Philadelphia or a New York, New Jersey, man. You ain't pulling all that, dog.
Man,
you're pulling out hairs.
Massachusetts alone,
right?
And Connecticut. Oh my God.
Right. So my first interview with the company I may be taking is Monday, and I'll be dropping that vlog on Patreon. So please be on the Patreon. Sign to the Patreon immediately. Our top contributor. I got to get out of here, Phil.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for calling in. Sorry I didn't get to you, Willis. I'm gonna get to you at another time. I got to give a shout out to the people who actually contributed to which may be my last live. Linwood, thank you for showing love. James Ingram, our top contributor, thank you for showing love. Devin Stevenson, thank you for showing love. Mbusa, thank you for showing love. What's his name? SHON. I guess that's Sean. Sean Cole. Thank you for showing love to the Cash App. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. I haven't decided yet, y'all. I don't know, but it's just I'm thinking about switching gears, so I'm not going live as much to figure out what content I'm going to be bringing to the Patreon. I got to figure out what I'm bringing to them and how I'm going to do it and all that type of stuff. So we're gonna sit down and deliberate on that. I'm gonna be sharing check amounts to the Patreon, how much I got paid. I may be in the next year. I may be at 3-4 different companies trying to find my way. So when I leave the new truck, I'm not gonna show the outside of it, but I'm gonna show what's inside, if it's 18 speed or not, how to work whatever it is I'm doing that's on the back. Different stuff like that is what I'm going to be showing the people on the Patreon. So I suggest you sign up for that. And certain videos I'll post out loud, but the ones that have all the things that kind of you can tell what I'm doing, I'm not going to be posting them out loud. They're going to be for Patreon only. I don't know if it's going to be my last, man. I'm figuring it out right now. So don't do drugs, be happy. I've had a ball going live with y'all for the past year. And if this is the last one, it's cool. If not, it will probably stop when I get the job. So I'll probably go live up until I get it. So keep an eye out for that. Monday is the time where I'm going to check out, the woody woody woos. Don't do drugs. Be happy.